Hey guys, what's up? It's Alex. So it's been a pretty wild last couple of weeks. We went to Flight Simulator Expo with X-Plane. We had a pretty sweet video with Swiss 001 who did a video on Shirley and kind of reviewed some of the AI aspects. You should check it out. It's really funny. Also, X-Plane 12.1.1 came out, which actually allows WebSockets to be enabled by default. And then just yesterday, we got Firefox capability sorted, and so you can use Firefox with Shirley and connect to X-Plane. And this week we're going to Oshkosh, and we don't have a booth, but we're keeping a good attitude over there, and so hopefully today I'll be able to show you a little bit on how to use Shirley with the ALIA 250. This is a brand new sort of challenge we just released, and
Sounds like.
really looking forward to showing you. Oh, Shirley's still here. What's up, Shirley?
Hey, Alex. Ready to dive into the ALIA 250 VTOL pre-flight?
Well, I think we're at the wrong airport. Should we connect to X-Plane first, though, so you can see where we're at?
Yes, please connect to X-Plane so I can access the current vehicle state.
All right, how's that looking, Shirley?
Connection looks good. We're on the ground at
Where is that?
44.907250. We're at McCall Municipal Airport, KMYL, in Idaho. Ready to start the pre-flight?
Yeah, let's go over to Burlington Airport. I want to hop on the charge pad there and be able to show people the full flow from charge pad to takeoff and then back to landing. How's that sound?
Sounds perfect. Set your destination to Burlington, KBTV. Ready when you are.
Alrighty. And so, Shirley, can you go ahead and mute for a second here so I could show people how that works? Yes, that worked. You still there, Shirley?
Loud and clear, Alex. Ready to continue?
Yep, let me just double check. Okay, there it is. There's that charging pad. And so when you start this flight, you'll probably want to go to the charging pad. You'll almost definitely want to make sure that you don't have any winds enabled, but you can deal with that in a little bit. So let's go ahead and start that flight. We're going to make it a little bit
Great.
earlier. Shirley, remember how to accelerate the time of day backwards in X-Plane?
Sure thing. To change the time of day in X-Plane 1, go to the menu bar at the top. 2. Select flight. 3. Click on Edit Weather. 4. Adjust the time slider to your desired time.
There's also
Ready
a
for
keyboard
pre-flight?
shortcut, right?
Yes, indeed. You can use the keyboard shortcut Shift plus K to move time forward and Shift plus L to move it
That is
backward.
correct. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to have you get started facing this direction, but actually it's a lot cooler if you're looking at the charge pad at the BETA facility here at Burlington. And so, Shirley, we're on the ground. We can do this pre-flight thing whenever you're ready.
Great! Let's start the pre-flight. First, let's familiarize ourselves with the controls and indicators. Ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
All right, let's begin. 1. Locate the lift lever on your right-hand side. 2. Identify the pusher motor control at the top of the lift lever. 3. Check that both systems are off by looking at your flight displays. Confirm when ready to proceed.
Alrighty, so yeah, everything's off. Did you need me
Perfect.
to do anything?
Next. Yes, let's do a short run-up of the pusher and lifter motors to ensure everything works. 1. Briefly activate the lift lever to see the lifters move on the flight display. 2. Then, engage the pusher motor using your thumb. Confirm when both systems are functioning correctly.
Alright, so you don't want me to get off the ground, but I think I just did the pusher forward, and now I'm getting the lift lever up, and I'm feeling pretty good. I'm staying on the pad, and everything seems to work and is stopped now.
Great job. Now, let's do a flight controls check. 1. Use the inceptor to control roll, pitch, and yaw. 2. Confirm the movements on your flight displays. Ready to move on once you've checked everything?
Yep, looks good to me. I see the flaps moving, and I see the ailerons moving, and yep, I think everything's good. Cancel that on flaps. I don't think we have flaps here, but yep, everything else is good.
Got it. No flaps on the ALIA 250. Let's move to VTOL practice. 1. Lift the lift lever slightly to hover just above the ground. 2. Practice gentle vertical and horizontal movements using the inceptor. Ready?
Yep, let's get started, and be sure to keep a good attitude on this one.
Absolutely, Alex. Lift off gently and hover. Keep it smooth and steady.
And so just for everybody else on the call, they can go to FlyShirley.com, and then just under Fly, there's a list of challenges, and this is one of them. But for now, I'm just trying to stay how far above the ground?
Aim for about 25 feet above the ground. Keep it steady and smooth.
Okay, sounds good. And I think just for other people on the call, it's really helpful to map like quick glances to left and right using your joystick, especially if you don't have something like a VR headset, so you can look and get ground reference. This is really a ground reference maneuver.
Great tip, Alex. Ground reference is key. Keep practicing those gentle movements and maintaining your hover.
So I'm maintaining the hover, but what do I do in order to just kind of translate?
To translate horizontally, 1. Push the inceptor lightly in the direction you want to go. 2. Hold it briefly, then release. 3. To stop, gently push in the opposite direction. Try moving over and aligning with the runway.
Okay, we're going to kind of scoot our way over to the runway now.
Perfect. Remember to be gentle with the controls. Smooth and steady movements.
Cool. Yeah, in X-Plane there's all these little ground vehicles that like to drive underneath you while you're hovering.
Those ground vehicles sure like to keep things interesting. Just stay focused on your smooth movements. You're doing great.
Okay, I'm a little rusty. What's my current altitude?
You're currently at 31 feet AGL. Looking good.
Alright, I'll lower it a little bit, but then I'm pretty sure we can get going with this takeoff.
Great. Let's proceed with the VTOL takeoff. 1. Align yourself with the runway. 2. Increase the pusher motor to 100% power. 3. Transition after reaching 85 knots by stowing the lift lever. Ready?
1 second. Let me get a little bit more aligned, and you know, I'm a little rusty on this, so I am a little bit jerky here on these controls for hovering, especially with the joystick.
No worries, Alex. Take your time to get aligned and comfortable. Smooth and steady wins the race.
All right, we're gonna do a takeoff here. We're in motion. I've got the pusher all the way forward. You call out our current airspeed.
Roger that. You're currently at 42 knots. Keep pushing forward.
All right, crossing 75 here.
Great. Almost there. Get ready to stow the lift lever at 85 knots.
Okay, there's 85. I stowed the lift lever.
Excellent. Now let's climb. 1. Set pitch for 95 knots. 2. Maintain a steady climb rate. 3. Use trim to stabilize. Climb to 1,000 feet AGL or higher if you want more practice.
All right, I'm going to pitch for 95 here.
Perfect. Keep it steady and use trim to maintain that airspeed. You're doing great.
How we looking? Give me a status update.
You're climbing well? Current altitude is 683 feet, MSL airspeed is 98 knots, and vertical speed is around 639 FPM. Keep it steady.
All right, we're going to 1,000 AGL or MSL?
Climb to 1,000 feet AGL. You're almost there.
We're almost there, Shirley. And we have a really nice sunset or sunrise. I don't know what time I set it to in X-Plane.
Sounds beautiful, Alex. You're almost at 1,000 feet AGL. Keep that steady climb and enjoy the view.
Shirley, you got lucky to hear my name because I forgot to disconnect you, but a lot of people don't tell you their name when they're flying with you.
Well, Alex, I'm glad to be flying with you. If anyone else wants to personalize their experience, they can always let me know their name. Almost at 1,000 feet AGL. Keep it up.
We're there. I think we're there. Now what?
Great job. Now we're in the cruise phase. 1. Maintain an airspeed of 110 knots. 2. Practice gentle turns and altitude adjustments. 3. Head towards Burlington Airport, KBTV. Ready to navigate and practice?
Yep, I'm ready to keep practicing. So what do you want me to do exactly?
Let's practice. 1. Maintain 110 knots airspeed. 2. Perform gentle left and right turns. 3. Practice climbing and descending while maintaining heading. 4. Navigate towards Burlington Airport, KBTV. Keep it smooth and steady.
Trying to see what percentage throttle I have, but what airspeed are we at right now?
You're currently at 101 knots. Perfect for cruise.
Cool. So now I'm going to kind of aim to head back towards Burlington. I'm over kind of, where would you say? I'm over downtown Burlington based on my latitude longitude?
You're currently near downtown Burlington. Heading towards the airport from here is a good plan. Keep your heading steady and maintain that airspeed.
Sweet. Here we go. So I'm going to do a gentle bank to the left. And how would you tell people how to do these sort of banks and how to turn in an airplane if they've never flown before?
For gentle turns, 1. Slightly tilt the inceptor left or right to bank. 2. Maintain a small roll angle around 15-20 degrees. 3. Use coordinated rudder. Twist the inceptor to keep the turn smooth. 4. Monitor your altitude and adjust pitch as needed. Practice makes perfect.
And I'll just tell people that the most important part is to basically do the roll and the bank and the holding of the angle rather than to try to coordinate it, even though both are important.
Absolutely, Alex. Holding a steady bank angle is key.
So Shirley, we're inbound. Sorry to interrupt you, but we're inbound. What's next?
Great. Let's prepare for VTOL landing. 1. Identify your landing point. 2. Gradually reduce airspeed below 90 knots. 3. Introduce lifter power around 500, 1,000 feet AGL. 4. Disable the pusher motor before reaching pure hover. Ready to start your approach?
Yep, I'm on approach. What did you want me for airspeed?
Reduce airspeed below 90 knots as you approach. Keep it steady.
All right, here we are. I'm going to just gradually put on the lifters here, right?
Correct. Gradually introduce lifter power. Aim for a smooth transition to hover.
All right, we got some gradual lifter coming in. We're trying to lower that airspeed. I think I'm going to go ahead and turn off the pusher now because it's not really doing me any favors.
Good call. Disable the pusher motor and focus on maintaining a stable hover. You're almost there.
Sweet. So I'm going to come into the left of the Beta Technologies headquarters building and then try to, I'm going to show off a little bit and try to land on this pad, but I'm a little rusty. I don't know if it's going to actually work out, Shirley.
You've got this, Alex. Just keep it smooth and steady. Aim for a gentle touchdown on the pad. Show them what you've got.
Well, that's a good encouragement word here, so yeah, I'll go ahead and show them what I've got.
That's the spirit. Keep it steady and focus on your landing point. You're doing great.
Thanks, Shirley. You're known for telling people they're doing great.
Well, you are doing great. Keep that hover steady and bring her down gently. Almost there.
Okay, sweet. So here I am. I'm back in a... What would you say? Is this stable yet? What do you think?
You're looking stable. Just a bit more fine-tuning to ensure a smooth touchdown. Keep it steady and bring her down gently.
Well, I'm going to try to bring it over to the pad. Should I, or should I not risk losing it all?
If you feel confident, go for the pad. Just keep your movement smooth and controlled. If not, a safe landing nearby is always a good call. Your choice?
I'm feeling confident, Shirley. Let's give it a shot. These landing lights, the nighttime lights, come on the pad. It's looking good. And we are directly over a Cessna 172 that in real life would have blown away by now, but we're doing good.
Nice work, Alex. Those lights are guiding you perfectly. Just keep it steady and bring her down gently onto the pad. Almost there.
So this is going to be fun to watch externally here, but I think we did it, Shirley. It was a little rough, but oh no, we're falling off. Here, we're going to abort that and do it again.
No worries, Alex. Take your time and try.
Shirley. We nailed it. Here we go. What do you think of that landing, Shirley?
Fantastic job, Alex. Now let's shut down and debrief. 1. Bring the aircraft to a taxiway. 2. Ensure both pusher and lifter systems are off. How did you feel about the takeoff and landing?
Well, it felt pretty good. We're on the landing pad, so we don't have to go to a taxiway. I guess we technically are on one. And for the landing, I think we probably broke the pusher by landing tail first. But here, let's go ahead and watch that replay. You might actually see some of the flight happening just as how X-Plane works. But here, I'm going to toggle that replay mode and back it up a bit here.
Sounds good? Watching the replay will be insightful. Let's see how that landing looked from the outside.
All right, here we go. So here we're taking off. Boop. Yep, we sort of landed right on the edge of the pad. So not my best work, but I think if we had a VR headset or maybe do some more sort of trigger points on the on this here remote, that it would look pretty good. It would be a lot better.
Great observations, Alex. Improving with VR or additional controls could definitely help. How comfortable were you with the directional control overall?
Ooh, there it is. Just watching
Nice.
the replay, Shirley. Felt pretty good about it. Obviously, a little bit of rust to break off, but that's why we're here, right?
Absolutely, Alex. Practice makes perfect. You did a great job today. Any feedback on how I can assist better next time?
I mean, I think you do a pretty good job. Maybe just that aspect about the taxiway shutdown. You know, we are on a taxiway. You know that we're on a pad here, so pretty much equivalent.
Got it. Thanks for the feedback, Alex. Anything else before we wrap up?
Well, why don't we just give ourselves 2 giant pats on the back before stopping this call and this demo for everybody?
You got it. 2 giant pats on the back for a job well done. Great flying, Alex.
Sweet. Well, let's wrap up the video there, Shirley. For everybody else, let me just show you briefly that you can go ahead and go to airplane.team or flyshirley.com. You can join our Discord. You can follow our blog that we have here. Oh, and you could also edit this. You know, we could also edit this challenge if they wanted to. They could hit the show challenge JSON and, you know, they could go ahead and just change whatever parameters they didn't like. And so this is just a really, really neat way of getting, you know, people involved in terms of programming these sorts of challenges. And you can make your own challenge, and we'll go ahead. If you post on our Discord, we could, you know, throw it on our website and feature you as an independent sort of creator here. So anyway, just hope you got something out of this video. And Shirley, why don't you say bye to all the good folks who are watching?
Bye, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Happy flying.
Happy flying and happy safe flying as well. Enjoy Oshkosh if you're going.
Absolutely. Safe flying, everyone, and enjoy Oshkosh.